Hey, Flosstube.
I'm Geana.
And I'm Tina.
And we're stitching with our bestie.
Oh, you did it.
My bestie.
But y'all are our besties, so that's why we said it. Okay.
How are you
No
today?
special cups because...
Oh, I have a special cup. Mine says coffee is my love language.
But what is today?
Today is Saturday, November the 9th, and we are a YouTube channel that talks about cross stitch. And this is Flosstube number 10. 10. Double digits.
That's 5 plus 5 is 10.
Okay, Steph.
All right. Anyway. We're in South Louisiana, and if this is your first time, we welcome you. And if you're a returning subscriber or viewer, we just sincerely appreciate you coming back. And today we are in Baton Rouge at a wonderful sewing retreat center with some long-term besties and some new besties.
And a great time.
Yes, yes. And this quilt behind us is Geana's work in progress. She's been working on.
Yes, that's a quilt for my daughter and her husband.
And we are going, before we talk about our quilts and our sewing, we're going to insert some footage of the retreat center that, well, it's a house, and it is just, it kind of feels like a spa. I mean, it has
Excuse me.
an ice machine under cabinet. It has, when I brush my teeth, it's like a water fountain coming out of there. Beautiful marble shower, quilts everywhere. It's just beautiful. It's got a long arm table. Well, you'll see all that in the photos, so enjoy that.
And it sits on like 40 acres of property in the middle of Baton Rouge, so it's really interesting.
And you feel like you're in the country, as you saw in the beginning, that footage. So anyway.
So we're going to insert the photos here.
Insert the photos here. So did you enjoy that?
Sorry.
Furball? You all right? Okay. All right, so we're going to talk about some sewing and some quilts. Some people said they didn't know that we quilted and we sewed. So do you want to go first?
Okay. All right. So of course I've got this one here I'm working on, and then Tina's going to insert a couple of photos of some other baby quilts that I did.
What pattern? Where'd you?
This one is from the Missouri Star Quilt Company, and it's a video. If you go to YouTube and put that Missouri Star Quilt, and it is called, what did I tell you it was called?
Do you want me to remember?
I told you last time, I'm just trying to think.
Something blossom or bloom?
Garden. I'll think of it.
We'll include it.
Yeah.
I'll write it down that we're going to put it in the...
I can't think. It's too early for me today. So anyway, I'm doing that for my daughter and my son-in-law, my youngest daughter and my son-in-law. So I have made quilts for all my grandchildren except for my youngest grandson, and that's what I'm doing this weekend here. And here is the top that I'm making for him.
Yay. I think she likes blue, or her family likes blue.
Yes, so I've got all the top together. So next step is actually sandwiching and quilting it. And so I will be doing that next. And then I will go on to I made my oldest daughter her quilt, and then I'll make my 3 boys their family's quilt, and all my kids, and I made one for my husband, and just many different quilts. So
we couldn't bring everything. We had sewing machines and but you know, I know that we're going to insert some photos, but I can't believe there's a color printer that you can use for quarter of a print. There's a label maker. The ironing boards have the extra big top that are put on it, so it's a big square covered top. There's drop-down outlets.
Tables. As many tables as you need to lay your quilts out. And
a true quilter or sewer has this place prepared, and it has really been a blessing. So
And we will link below, not link below, but we will...
No, we're not. We don't want anybody else to come here.
We want to give her some business.
Yeah.
We will comment below the name of the place and all that. So.
Excuse me.
All right, so what about you, Tina?
Yeah, I'm coming. Whoop.
Except for she's dropped her stuff on the floor.
Oh, I'm back. Okay, now. All right, let's see. I'll start with my quilts. And then some sewing. Y'all just have no idea the amount of stuff that's around us. We do have our friend that was taking some background footage. She probably won't get in the video, I don't think. This I just finished while I was here. I don't know if I've told you in the other videos, when I have Sunday school girls that I taught, they graduate from high school, I make a quilt for them. Well, this young lady went to the church that I used to go to, but she graduated high school. I didn't get to teach her, but she worked with us and was in our afternoon temp, and I just wanted to make her a quilt. So this is her quilt.
So pretty.
That I made for her to take to college, and it's bright, and I just do the cross hatching. So that's her quilt. She's coming in Thanksgiving, so I wanted to have it ready for her then. My next quilt is for my husband, and my husband loves chickens. He loves to eat chicken, he likes to raise chickens, he likes chicken eggs. We could have chicken 7 days a week if it was left to him. So this is his quilt.
So pretty, I just love it.
That I made for him.
So
and I had to kind of customize it because it wasn't as big. I didn't have a pattern. I made this one. So I did the piano keys around there, and then when it came to the back, I didn't have enough of the rooster, so I just put the black, and then I got some more material that matched that went with the front, added to it, and then I did the cross hatching on it.
Really pretty.
And it really kind of looks like chicken wire.
It does.
So
looks like chicken wire.
that's his quilt. He puts it on his chair and puts his head on it, but when he covers up, he won't use it because he doesn't want to mess it up.
Well, my husband, I made him one, and he's practically worn it out. So.
Well, not mine. And I'm going to show you one more quilt that was kind of my favorite. Thank you, Amy, our road crews here, our roadie. Thank you.
A little help today.
I had a bestie that went from, as we used to joke, barrooms to baptism. She was dear, sweet soul to me, like a sister, like my other bestie here. And I lost her 3 years ago on Christmas Eve. So I wanted to make a tribute quilt. And when I show this to you, you're going to laugh because she hated flowers. And I love flowers. So knowing our relationship, I knew she would get a kick out of it. But if you look closely, can you see? Those are cats and cat food jars. And she loved cats.
Yeah, it's Tula Pink.
And then it's Tula Pink fabric, and around it is cat eyes. And my friend quilted this for me, and when she came up with the design, it actually ended up making two hearts that were meeting. And I don't know if you can see that in there, which she hadn't originally drawn it like that, but it turned out like that. And it is a big one. This is the only quilt I've ever hand bound the entire binding. And I thought for the back it would be funny to have birds. So that's kind of been my big one. I worked on this on our last retreat.
Yeah, our last retreat. We were both supposed to do it, but I was working on another quilt for my other daughters. So
and this one was also, I saw it, and they have a tutorial on the Missouri Star Quilt Company, and I got my pattern there, and I'll include that. And I did use the fabric they used, which was Tula Pink. Three more, well, we've talked about doing By Annie, which is a wonderful product, wonderful patterns, but I'm apparently not wired to understand them. But we made, this was our first little piece.
Yeah, I have one too.
That we made. We went to a class, and you could sign up for a quarter and make 3 items, one a month. Well, I thought, oh, this is going to be easy. You know, it's cute little inside, and I did the zipper, and oh, no problem. Then we got to
the easy one.
Then we got to the one that we wanted to go for. This was designed for Tula Pink by Annie. And this bag I made. Can you believe that? And put my initials on it. It took me about 2 hours by myself to figure out how to attach this strap. Geana, I would FaceTime with her in between and she'd tell me, I'm not doing it. There's just no way. I'll buy it. I'm not doing it. So, but you can see the inside. I have all of my stuff, but we learned how to put in the mesh, and the whole purpose of this bag is you carry your things in it. I've got my little iron and different things that I bring. Set it down, and then you bring this. This is called Runs with Scissors.
Yeah. Running with scissors. Running with scissors. And this little tote here took me 2 days.
Yes, I'm still not finished with mine.
So I said, it's not a problem. I'll just go on her website, watch the videos. Well, for whatever reason, God decided to take that website. Every website on the World Wide Web worked, but this one. But this one, I was determined to figure this out. I was going to figure it out, and I was going to finish it. And if I never sew anything again, this is the one thing I am the most proud of. For number one, you have a little ironing pad that goes with you. And then you have this. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And then there's the other side. And then your threads on top. And when you're sewing, you set your bag, this, over the top, and so you have everything you need right there.
This would be great for even cross stitching, to put all your little tools in, seam ripper, things like that.
Don't ask me to make it for you.
But I'm not making. I'm putting my zipper in. It's done. I'm not making another one.
So that was my big achievement. And my final one, we talked about the wonderful little 6x6 blocks.
Yes.
This we got from the Fat Quarter Shop, and this is Lori Holt's book on vintage Christmas. And these...
So cute.
That's the quilt that I will make on the front.
We're
both making it.
We went to a monthly class. So cute.
I mean, this book is... And you can make the 12 by 12, but the class that we're doing is the 6 by 6. Look at that little gingerbread man and the snowman. So this is what they look like. This is the little ornament, but look how many pieces there are in that one little piece. Like the center is a 1 inch by 1 inch. And yesterday when I was cutting some 3/4 inch by 3/4 inch that are going to have a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Christmas tree. This one I think is the one that had the, I forgot how many pieces that thing had.
One of them had 32. Is that the one?
Yeah, that might have been it. This seems to be everybody's favorite. They love the package.
So cute.
But anyway, that's...
So there are how many quilt squares?
I think 40 something.
Close to 50.
And I have, I think, 3 months done.
She has more than I have done.
So anyway, so that's our quilting and our sewing.
Well, I had a couple of things I wanted to show you, because this is what's so interesting is they are Blackbird design quilt books. And you know I love Blackbird design. So this one's called
She didn't share this with me. Oh, where did you find that?
I think I got all these on maybe Amazon. And they have not only quilt patterns, but they usually have either a rug hook, and here is... This one's got this pattern, which is stitched embroidery, but it also has
Garden.
This.
I'll put it down in the drop down so you'll.
Garden journal. I'm trying to find the picture of this garden journal to show you. See, it has this little cross stitch pattern right here. Then it has this garden journal right here. So anyways, it was just kind of the best of both worlds for me. And this one's called Tending the Garden.
Oh, beautiful.
And I love, this applique is so
Applique
beautiful.
is something I haven't done yet.
I have a bunch of wool applique patterns that I want to do. And there's stuff in here I'm definitely going to try. But I was trying to find the cross stitch.
Notice how
here.
she peruses the book and doesn't show it to you.
No, I'm looking for the cross stitch. Oh, look how beautiful that is. And that one is called My Grandmother's Garden. And so it's just some, beautiful quilts.
There's just not enough time in the day for everything we
look
want
at
to
this.
do.
So pretty. And then I've got another one coming in. I haven't got it. It was supposed to come, but it didn't come before I left. So anyway, so that's another quilting.
Didn't we discuss about we were going to kind of slow our roll on buying things?
Yeah.
I have haul too, so I can't say.
So we're really bad.
We have these serious conversations where we say we are not buying anymore. We've got books, we've got magazines, we can share each other's. We don't have enough. There's not enough time and room on our walls, and we still buy stuff.
But I've had these for a while, so I've been waiting for this video to. So we went to do quilting.
That's true. You have. Okay.
But I do have one coming in the mail
right.
this week.
Well, speaking of coming in the mail, we got a.
Oh, I didn't bring mine. It's over there. Hold on while you're doing yours, and I'll get mine.
Okay. Well.
Amy,
you don't want me to say anything?
Here, let me get it real quick.
Oh, she's gonna hang herself
right
with her.
Yeah, I don't want to pull my
cord.
microphone. See right here.
But we got this package in the mail from Dalene. So grateful. Her Flosstube, and if you've never watched it, you've got to go watch it. She's just, the sweetest person. You could just
really
sit on the front porch with some tea and rock and stitch and talk and love her. But what she does is she sends you cards. Are you trying to get taller than me?
No,
Did you
I'm
notice
trying
we're equal today?
Closer into the video.
Oh, we're gonna rub.
She tried to make my chair really, really short,
when
so I'd
she
be
sat
shorter
down,
than
she was
her.
like down here, and
I was like on the
yes.
floor almost.
Anyway, I'm sorry to interrupt this while we were being so grateful for Dalene. But look what she sent, this beautiful card, and that is her stitched piece. And I love the finish on this card. And on the back, she tells us the pattern and what it is. And I'm actually going to take this out and frame it and put it in my office because it just makes me happy.
And here's mine.
Look at that. Beautiful. We both have that pattern.
We do, and I've been wanting to stitch it. So Dalene, I'm stitching this now.
Yeah.
I've been trying to decide which one of my Lottie dolls I wanted to stitch, but I just love it. So thank you so much. I so appreciate it.
And we got these. Oh, I just love the bag. I just was happy with I went online trying to see if I could find the paper studio where she got them, but I am going to use this. I love to do mixed media. I'm starting it again, playing around with the paper, and I'm going to use it. But she gave us some wonderful tea, and then she gave us this adorable, should we put them on here so they can see them? Put it on there. Look at that. And it's got our initial on it. Oh, I don't. And she wrote a little note. Just thanked us.
Thank you so much.
Thank
and the
you
color,
so much.
You picked a color that
Perfect.
I love. The owl on mine's so cute. I just love it.
I might put it on a chain and wear it as a necklace because I'm all about bling and jewelry.
Look.
Hey, if you gave me one of yours.
No, you can't have mine.
Did you see Country Stitchers were showing something and it had a magnet and Deb went to put it up to her ear and it was
Short earrings?
Yeah,
Oh my
and it
gosh,
caught her.
No, I didn't see that one.
Anyway,
I haven't watched the
but
most
thank you,
recent one.
Dalene.
Thank you so much, Dalene.
We've got to stop this thanking and send them back and forth and say no thank you.
That's okay.
I guess it's our turn next. Okay, so next.
So appreciative of
Yes,
that.
comments. I know our question last time was what were they famous for, known for, or liked in your area, and I gained.
Ours was beignets.
Ours was beignets, and I gained almost 6 pounds just reading your comments. So, but we thank you for all the, there were some I had never heard of. Some I wanted to try.
Yeah.
Some I was like, I don't know about that.
Fish one?
Yeah.
Loot fish or something like that?
Yeah. We also had several people that said they binge watched us, and salute to you, because boy, but I
know about binge watching.
I do too. And when I get on a roll, this morning while we were getting ready and I was watching, Geana had told me that Erin, the 2 Martini Stitcher, had put her video out. So
I love her.
I was doing my
Erin.
hair, yeah, and I was watching you, and I was watching you hang the things on the wall, and I'm thinking, never met her, but I feel like I know her.
Exactly.
And,
she's like one of our best friends now.
Yeah.
We've never met you.
Yeah. Wishing we could go to Acorn and Threads too.
I'm going one day.
Are we going to go there just to be there on that Thursday so we can stitch?
We're gonna. I've already decided.
Okay. All right. Let's see what else. And last time when we posted, I didn't get permission from her, but her initials were AW, and she is, when we showed, and I'm going to insert the photo here of the Autumn Quaker piece that we showed. That was her piece, and she commented and said, "Thank you, that was my piece that you showed." And I bought it because of you, so you enabled me there.
That was exciting.
And then the last comment was, Kathy said that she struggles, that she enjoys our videos, and that she struggles with linen. So we said that we would
We're just going to talk a little bit about
linen.
Linen.
Well, I thought I'm the kind.
So you stitched your cinnamon stars on linen.
I stitched.
Well, actually, it was on
Lugana.
Yeah.
And I'm stitching my
Love Waits.
Love is Patient.
That's what.
On
Love is Patient.
linen, and I have bought some linen. But when I came back to watching it, I saw that Chelsea and Priscilla was the first Flosstube I watched, and they were stitching on 28
count
Monaco, which is equivalent to a 14 Ada. And when I started continuing to watch other videos, I think the next one was Valerie in Stitching in the Barn, seeing this on linen. And then when I started watching Kitten Stitcher or the Shakespeare's Peddler, Teresa, I just fell in love with linen and how it looked. But when I tried doing it, it was so hard.
It's just, if you stitch on, a lot of people start on Ada. If you stitched years ago.
And there's nothing wrong with Ada.
Yeah,
I
still
have tons of
stitch
Ada.
on Ada.
And I'm
mostly.
still going to continue to stitch some of my pieces on Ada.
But it's just different is what I'm trying to, because you're only stitching over one on Ada, and it just seems like it's so much easier, and you don't have to think so hard about stitching over two. But I know that once you start stitching on linen and you get in the groove, you kind of, it gets easier.
Geana said, I'm not going to beat myself up if I don't want to stitch on linen.
Yeah.
And I don't think, you hear it over and over again, whatever you're comfortable with, whatever gives you joy doing. And
now, I have bought linen. I have some linen. There's certain things I've decided I want to stitch on linen just because I like the look of it. But I'm not going to do everything on linen.
And if you get to a store, to an L&S, and actually look at it, look at it under lights, it's all so different. So if I was to recommend somebody that's struggling with linen, I think that the best online shop is Shakespeare's Peddler, as far as the quality of the images, where you can really see what it's going to look like. But I don't know that I would buy it online, because you're, unless you know about it.
I know that I kept looking at it online, but when I went to the Silver Needle and they gave us linen to stitch on in our kits, and I had a magnifying light and a good bright magnifying light, it wasn't hard at all. I could I had people with me who were stitching on it, so
and
they
that
explained
helps
it to
too.
me. And once I started, it wasn't hard, but I know that I struggle with seeing as it is. Yeah. So my thing right now is I have these pieces I want to stitch on linen, so and I have a awesome light that I use, but it's not magnifying. So I am going to buy myself a magnifying light. and that's going. And then I'll start stitching on those pieces.
And
that
something you could do if you go to an L&S too is ask them, or if you can't go to it, maybe call them and just tell them what your thoughts are on it, and see if they have those buckets in the back where they have little remnant pieces
or drawers. Yeah, sometimes
and
they
just
keep
see
their
if they can
remnants.
send you a few labeled so that you can try some
just get
different
one in
ones.
different
But don't
counts,
give
different
up on
times.
it. And when you go around people, I want to learn the sewing method, but I can't by watching videos. I've tried. I'm going to have to, when we go in March, I'm going to see if Chelsea and Priscilla can't show me how to do because they say it's so much faster. But then again, if I don't like it, I'm not going to do it.
Right.
And I think it's so easy and just effortless to do Ada, because I was so used to it. And so I really have to apply myself and look, but it is getting so much easier now. I think the best advice I got was a thread is a thread. It doesn't matter if it's a really a slub, isn't that what they call it? A thick one, and then a little tiny thin, that's 2.
Yeah.
And
you don't
then
say,
2
that's
over and
too
2
skinny.
up.
Yeah.
And she sees it as a 9 patch, and I see it as a crossword puzzle, or as a tic-tac-toe, from bottom to top and bottom to top. So that's our thoughts on
linen.
Not that we're experts, we're just coming back to it.
I have never even finished a whole piece on linen yet. So.
And we had a question from Melissa D. She wanted to know what project bags do we use, and she's talking about these. These we put back in the drop down again. We'll just keep it down there. So if you ever want to know what bags we're using, we get those from Amazon.
You can get those, and they have colored ones that are a different brand, but they're very, they're really no different. And I bought some new different ones that are a little bit different that I'll bring with me next time and show y'all. And I got on Amazon, and one of our, Ruth, one of our, the ladies who came to the store last video and met us there, told me about.
Oh, you got the ones with the
I got the one.
You like it?
It has a zipper. I haven't really used them yet because I had them and I just haven't kitted anything up.
Okay.
So I have only used, put a kit in one so far. But it has a zipper pocket on the outside and the zipper for the stuff on the inside. So I thought that was interesting. So you can put your pattern on the outside one and kind of see what it is. So, but I'll let you know next time. I will bring it, show it, and we'll link it then, and then I'll give you my opinion on it.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Maybe you would give your bestie one so she could try it out.
Okay,
Did you get more than one?
Yeah, I did. I got a whole pack of them.
Nothing like asking. You have not because you asked
There you
not.
go.
All right. Watching. Have you been watching anything?
I've been watching Erin.
I better watch out because Erin's going to snatch her.
Two martini
She
stitcher.
just loves her some Erin. Erin and Blackbird Design. If Erin...
If Alma and...
If Alma and
Barbara and Erin will come around, Tina's out the door.
I'm gone.
No,
all right.
I just enjoy Erin. She's just so...
A hoot.
She's just... I can tell we would be good friends if we lived
as they say,
close to each
kindred
other.
spirits.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I have been watching Teresa Kogan, so you better watch out because I am
Teresa
obsessed
too.
with watching her.
That's all she
I'm
talks
the
about is you,
fangirl.
Teresa.
Did you see that, Teresa? Did you see Teresa did that?
I have done mixed media for how many years?
Beautiful.
And then all of a sudden, Teresa's got her. She would never do it with me, but okay, Teresa.
Well, looking at her paintings, which.
It's
by the
nice
way, I
because you
have
can
2
watch
of them
her.
now. Well, I have a print and I have a painting. And she does really fast shipping. But she's got 2 punch needle videos that you can go watch. And I bought a tutorial online because it goes from beginning to end, and she recommended that. And of course, if Teresa recommended it, I'm going to do it. We've got to support our needlework people. So, but she also has a paint with me. Her bestie, Kristen, I believe, is doing furniture, and Teresa's doing her paintings, and it's on Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock.
And sorry,
which
Teresa,
she can't do it.
I'm watching Survivor.
Survivor. She won't even talk to me. She's like, Survivor's getting ready. Come on, talk to you there. Oh, sorry. And that's it. Survivor.
It's 7 o'clock. My husband knows just to go outside and.
Yep. So that's what I've
on the
been
back porch
watching.
and have a drink or whatever, and
Smoke that
hang out with your dog.
cigar.
Hang out with the dogs.
All right. You want to tell anything else exciting?
Yes, I wanted to tell y'all about our meetup. So we have picked a date. We've picked a place. We're just waiting for the final confirmation on that. So we're not going to tell you exactly where it is right now, but we want to give you all the details. So it's going to start in January, on the 18th of January. It's a Saturday, and it's going to be at one of our East Baton Rouge Parish libraries, right off the Interstate 12. And it's going to be from 9 to 4. And you can come and go as you please. You don't have to show up at 9 o'clock and stay till 4. You want to come for 2 hours, 5 hours, whatever you want. But what we thought, and then for lunch, we thought we could just, there's some little fast food places like Chili's and there's Chick-fil-A and things like that, just right down the street. Several different little places. We'll just pick up a lunch whenever
And if you're
you want.
driving
or
in,
bring a sandwich if you don't want to, if you don't eat out, or salad, whatever. But it's going to be
it's
an
a great
easy to get
location.
to. We tried to find something that was like right off the interstate and coming from New Orleans and from like Mississippi and Slidell, things like that, and then Lafayette through Baton Rouge. So it's an easy easy place to get to for everybody.
So we're excited.
So we're really excited about that. And every video will be giving you, reminding you about the details, and then we'll give you the location as soon as they totally confirm with me.
Yep.
So I'm excited.
Me too. Whips.
Whips. Is it
Whips.
time for whips?
It is
It's
time for
whips.
whips.
Will you have some whips?
I have some whips. Okay. What I decided to do.
I'm sorry, my chair keeps rolling away. I don't know why, but.
Let's see. Mine starts on, I don't know where my Sunday went. I want to show you what I did. Thank you. What I did. We both talked about it, and we decided we're going to use these bags instead of project bags, because then we can spend more money on other things.
You can get fabric.
But I like it because I can see
patterns.
through them. But I have 7 whips. So what I did, I punched out this little
misorganized
tag, and then I got a grommet and punched it in there. I put a sticker for the day of the week, and I have packing tape, and I put twine. So I
you don't even need a laminator for that. You just use packing tape.
Yeah. And then I have
one for every day of the
here's
week.
Friday and Thursday, because you have Tuesday, so I put that together. But anyway, so I will just whip through here really fast. I am not going to have photos of before and after. This is my books of the Bible. Okay, we're going to need to, all right.
Here, I'll hold them up.
Books of the Bible. And here is my piece where I am now. And I think I'm up to...
Down just a little bit.
There you go. What am I on now? Is that Lamentations? I can't read. Is that Ezekiel?
You're on Lamentations. You're on Ezekiel.
All
Is that
right.
not just so beautiful?
I can't wait.
I've got mine, but I have got to finish my other Sunday stitch before I start
All right,
this
so
one.
that was my Sunday stitching. My Monday is... Where is my Monday? Oh, here's my Monday. It's by Barbara Ann Designs. It is Love Never Fails.
I love that one. I've got to get that ordered.
And here, now this one is on linen, and this is my first piece on linen, and it is not ironed or anything fancy, but I have had, this is where I am. I'm starting on the star up here, whoop, and I have his body, I'm moving with him. If you notice, one side of his hair is longer than the other, I think, but that's okay. They didn't have real barbers back then anyway. I just make excuses for all this. So that is my Monday. My Tuesday is by
Either
Kathy.
give him a haircut or make the other side the same size.
Well, I can. Kathy Barrick.
I don't even want to talk about
and
this
Mouse.
cat.
Oh, I just love it. And this is on 18 count, and that's how far I've gotten.
Look how pretty it's getting.
I didn't do the little colors up in his ears because I was watching TV and wasn't paying attention, and I'm not going back. It's going to be just fine. So that is, what day is that on there?
That's Tuesday.
Tuesday. So now we need to find Wednesday. Isn't this nice having these little, I sound like somebody on TV. Isn't this nice? Wednesday has been a struggle. I have not worked on it, and I'm going to tell you why. This is my letters from Mom that I'm doing for my papa, and I just am not liking it. I'm not feeling it.
And this is by Jeanette Douglas.
Yes, and I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think? Do you think it looks okay on the green?
I do. I like it.
I don't know. I guess I'm just, because it's going to be so special and it's going to have my papa's letters in it, I'm not sure.
What do you not like about it? The lettering? Is the lettering
how
not
it looks
dark
on
enough?
there. I don't know. I don't know.
I love it.
This makes me think of something I saw.
Where's the...
It's there.
I'm sorry.
I saw the Primitive Stitcher, I want to say, was talking about this. She has these from That's So Kelly, and she keeps a Christmas ornament in there, and she keeps it in her car.
Oh, that's an interesting.
And that way, everything that you need, well, there's my wad of floss, but everything that you need would just fit right in there, and she just keeps it in her car, and that way anytime, yeah, it's a Bitsy Bob. And you can go to That's So Kelly and go in her profile on Instagram. And Side note, yeah. What's that? They say something. Yeah, Thursday. They say something. I digressed. I've been wanting to say that word. I digressed. I sound so proper. This is Thursday. Yeah. That was Wednesday. Mm-hmm. Whoop. Wednesday is my Fractor Welcome, which I got to see again at Stitching in the Barn. It was so pretty. And I love these little doodads here. And there's my piece. I have not done anything on it, and I'm going to digress again because I bought that little needle minder from Kitten Stitcher. You just tell her what kind you kind of want or you don't want. Like I just didn't want anything scary or too wonky, but she said I love wooden ones, and she has those. I have done nothing on that, and I need to start. Now we're on Friday. I've done nothing on my Friday either, but now you're going to start seeing progress that I have a system. It is...
You hadn't started that.
Myra Blackburn, these three things. This is what Geana and I saw over the door at Silver Needle, and we
ordered it
like
because they didn't have it.
We walked out the door. They didn't have it.
They walked out the door. So I ordered it as we were leaving.
And here is what I've gotten done. And this is on Ada. We bought these kits from Bothy Threads, and they sent it to us kitted up, and I decided I could do that on Ada since they offered it. And my Saturday stitching is Little House, our SAL, Little House Needleworks,
Orchard Valley.
Thank you.
Quilts.
And
Orchard Valley Quilting Bee.
This, I've done a little bit on here.
And our goal was to do one little
square
a month. And we do have somebody stitching this with us who had the same, that we sent the pattern.
And this, if you notice, I changed the name to Barb and Mary. Her real name is Barbara, but we were talking about it, and I decided, there's so many in my quilting group, that I'm going to put their names around the outside of the quilt, or either their initials, because I didn't want to leave anybody out.
Because we quilt with so many people.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing there. So that's all of my whips.
There's your whips.
There's my whips.
I have kitted back up for you.
Oh, you're the best.
Am I not sweet?
You're the best, my bestie.
All right, my turn. Okay.
All right, let me get these out of the way.
My Blackbird Design Autumn. And I have it all. I didn't even bring my bags.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is gorgeous, y'all. Look at that.
So I did this one before, and this is the one I'm working on right now. So I've added up on the here, and I finished some of the thing here, and I've been working on this bird and all this in here now.
Here, here, here.
So I'm so excited.
What fabric is this?
This is Picture This Plus. Hold on, I'll look in my.
Because she's not happy with what she's doing her quilt on
Orchard Valley on. I think
and this would look good.
Yeah, this is a good one to do.
Yeah, if you have more of this would be perfect.
I could order some if I don't.
Isn't that beautiful?
Do I even have that written down? I'll have to look it up because I'd have no idea.
Well,
I started this so long ago. It's not in this project. Which I don't know if you know, but we use these. And we got these from Fat Quarter Shop, and I just love this book. I write everything in here. I start with the title, the designer, when I started, when I finished it, what I'm stitching on. It's just so nice. Well, that one I started so far back, I haven't sat down and put it in
Oh, that's
there.
my list. Yeah. Okay.
All right, the next one is this one here, and my sister and I are doing this together, and it's Little House Needleworks, Autumn ABCs, and I'm doing this one on,
Pretty.
It's Picture This Plus, and it is actually called Spice, which I am in love with that fabric.
Yeah. And it's coming
now,
through
the
pretty
reason why
true.
the house isn't finished is because I need that thread, and they were out of it at the LNS, and there's a leaf in here, the whole house, and I haven't been able to finish stitching it because of that. So when I get that thread, I will finish those colors.
Okay, and the next one
And
is
this
also
is my Sunday
Little
stitch.
House Needleworks.
And I'm getting close to being finished with this. If you notice, I just have this area right here left where my finger is.
Look.
And that is it.
Ooh, is that centered? Is that it?
Yep. And then I have the rest of the border. I have a few leaves here and then the rest of the border to do.
Nice.
So I'm excited. I might get that done this Sunday if I sit down and really work on it. And I'll save this for last so you can show yours finished piece.
Oh, okay.
And this is new. I bought this fabric when we went to the thing. I want to show.
Oh, I
want you to
remember
show
that.
it.
I remember
I'm
that.
surprising her. She didn't know I started this.
Beautiful.
And this is the Nativity row.
Isn't that gorgeous?
I just love it.
Oh, look how far you've gotten. You're doing this on Ada.
Yeah.
Look how beautiful. You know, they did not have Ada like that back in the 80s.
No, nothing
Look at
like
that. How
And
beautiful.
I'm doing that on
Look at her little
16
needle
count.
minder.
Yeah, I love that. And it's called Hermosa, the color. I just love it.
Beautiful. We have the, all right.
And then last night, I started back on this a little bit. I'd finally got the green that I needed to work on finish the globe on this one for my grandson. It's his birth sampler. And this is how far I've gotten on this. I don't even know if it's going to fit on there.
I don't think so. I think I'm just going to have to hold it.
up.
Can
And I
you-
can put this behind it.
Is that working?
Yeah.
Is it centered?
So that's how far I've gotten on that. And this stitch right here, I mean, it hasn't taken any time. I think I've only worked on that like maybe 3 times for a couple of hours total, because it's just stitching up so quick.
Oh, okay.
And then my last whip is this one, and it is Cinnamon Stars, which is our Stitch Along. And I am this far into it, about halfway done.
Pretty.
I just love these sunflowers. They are so pretty. And this fence is turning out nice.
And if you notice, she changed the S to an
Yeah, we talked about that last time. And so that's how far I am on our Stitch Along. And then here is Tina's.
I have no FO finishes, or no finishes. Do you have any finishes?
No.
Okay. And I
'Cause I
have
already FFO'd
one
it.
FFO. Oh, you have some FFOs?
I do.
Well, you want to show it, or you want me
No,
to show
show
them?
that because of the cinnamon
I
stars.
have an FFO. I finished my cinnamon stars.
So pretty.
And
Turned out so nice.
this was an old frame that I had with a print in it, and I just got some plaid fabric homespun and put it on a piece of board, and then
pretty. I love it.
covered this and I put some batting behind it, and then just set it on an easel, and it'll come out every fall. But if you notice I don't want to get too close, but if you notice my pumpkins have a design a little altered. I just cannot watch a good show and stitch because I just can't.
They end up being something else.
But mine's original. So something I didn't show real quick.
Go ahead.
Was this book. When we were talking about quilting.
Oh, I love that
If
book.
you haven't gotten or seen this book, I mean, you may be able to get it at the library. But this book is about from the 1930s farmers' wives. It's inspiring letters from the farm women of the Great Depression and the 99 blocks that honor them. And they have a story that they've written that were included in a newspaper. And then all the blocks are in here. And when you get the book, you also get a CD that has all the PDFs on there.
So cute. I love that.
You can get this on Amazon. You can get this at a quilt shop. You may be able to get it at Hobby Lobby. I don't know.
I think I got mine.
Oh, let me see.
Okay, so here's my first FFO, which you saw I stitched this and
that is
finished
so
it.
cute.
So I'm so excited to finally put it out.
Cute.
And that is, I didn't bring the pattern with me because I had showed it on a previous video when I actually finished it.
Your lines are so straight. Mine look cattywampus.
What do you mean?
I mean, look at her leaves. The little line's straight. Mine are always a little crooked. I don't know.
And
look
then
at you go, girl.
This was a piece that got me back to stitching again. I'd started this back in 2007.
Yeah.
And I had never heard, that is the first time I'd ever heard of Little House Needleworks or overdyed floss, because it was a kit I bought of theirs. And so this is it finished.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
So
You have that in your living room?
I'm so excited to put it up. I haven't put it out yet because I was waiting for this. So yeah, I'm going to put it in my living room.
Look at you. 2 finishes, girl.
If I would just FFO all the stuff I have so many patterns like finished stitch and they're just sitting there.
Yeah, that looks great.
It's just finding something to put them in. So I just love this because it was my first fancy floss.
Yep. All
and
right.
look at this frame. Okay, so what do you think of this frame? This frame is actually from Michael's, and it's actually a Christmas frame they have in their Christmas section. And I thought it was so cute.
It is.
And I got that, went to Hattiesburg, Mississippi about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago with my friend to see her daughter who's in college there. And our hotel was across the street from Michael's. So we went in there, and that's where I found this frame. So I did have another, I have 2 more whips, but they're Christmas presents I'm working on. One's an actual exchange that I'm going to be mailing in 3 weeks. So after I mail it, and I know the person gets it, I will show it on here. And because I did it like on Facebook on one of the groups I'm in, we did a small exchange. And then the other one is my Christmas presents that I'm doing, so I can't show them. But after Christmas, I'll put pictures up of what I did. So.
Okay. Haul, or what do they call it? Stash enhancement?
Yes. Let's see what your stash enhancement is.
It's there, let me tell you, of what we said we weren't going to do.
Yes.
Geana's Unique Boutique. She is
Not
on.
me.
No, this is a different Geana. She is on Facebook, and she has an Etsy shop.
I just love these little needle
But
minders.
I love these needle minders. Let me put them
Got
up
them
here.
in my cart, and I need to order them.
But what I'm just weird. I don't like the metal
have this
ones.
one upside. Okay.
I don't care for the metal. They're heavy. I love wood, and I love also this acrylic. But I got all those, and she was very fast and very affordable. And we all need more needle minders. This is thanks to Dalene, who Dalene said it was thanks to Brenda and the Cereal Starter.
Okay.
Oh my, it wasn't good. I went to Country Sampler, I think is the where I got it from, and it is the Noel Sampler by Brenda. Isn't it BrendaGervais? Yeah, BrendaGervais.
I love BrendaGervais.
And it was kitted, and it has this beautiful 40 count parchment linen by Weeks Dye Work and all the DMC. But isn't that
pretty? And
Dalene's already started hers, and I only have 7 bags with 7 tags. Guess I could start one with Sunday 2, Monday 2. Yeah, but love that. Then I was watching Misty Purcell with Luminous Fiber Art. She has an Etsy store, and I got this pattern, which is a Blackbird design, and I did not know that when I got it. It has the October harvest, the stockings, and the 2 on the back. I just love those.
I have
and she's got beautiful fabric that she dyes. This is 32 count soft pumpkin Lugana. And this place has got the best lighting. Well, it's not.
Back up. You're getting too close. Here, this is.
Here, put the white behind it.
True to it.
Is that? Oh, here's the white. Does that make it pop more?
Yeah, it's true to the color right there.
And then I also got a fat eighth of 18th century Blackbird by R&R Designs. Cute. Isn't that gorgeous? Mm-hmm. And did I say it was 32 count linen? Okay. That was in support of Misty Purcell. We don't want to, let them hanging out there. And then I must have really wanted to support Kitten Stitcher, Shakespeare's Peddler. I bought Cornelia A. Moore, which is by Melinda Cole of Mary Wind Farm, 2019. Isn't that gorgeous?
Mm-hmm. I like that one.
Don't watch Brenda and the Serial Starter.
I do. I love her.
They're changing.
Them, I should say.
Yeah, I could be a Serial Starter. This was Frances Poole by BrendaGervais. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? And I love the symmetry in it. Then this one, I was flipping through, and it's MG 1889 by, you say that.
It's French. I can't speak French.
We know ooh la la, fleur de lis. Look at those pansies. Oh, is that not beautiful? I love those colors. And I didn't think, yeah, and it's got DMC on the back, and this was, well, I don't know. I'd have to get my app that translates because it's written in French. But I'll be able to read the X's and O's. I mean, the X's. X's and O's. And this is Priscilla Tally, 1839, a Newcastle County, Delaware sampler. And when I saw, look at I'm sorry, I'm going to have to take it out so you can, because it is a photo. But look at those roosters down there. And they have little flowers over their head, and look at the squished sheep, and then look at those little squirrels up there. Priscilla Tally, 1839. And they also, you can either do MPI silks or DMC with that.
Is this the fabric you got for it? You just like that fabric? I like that fabric, and I thought it would be a good fabric. Here, do this.
Oh, okay. And this doesn't have the sticker. The sticker must have stuck on something. Nope. There it is. This is Belfast Linen 32 count latte. And I liked it so much, obviously, I bought a yard. I really don't need to buy anything else, but isn't that really beautiful? Pretty. Can you see? And I think I can do that with a magnifier.
Very pretty.
But, so that was my haul.
Okay. I mostly just have some charts that I bought, of course. I bought
Was this any of that in the middle of the night?
Yes. Some of this is on Stash Unload because
her favorite place.
Stash Unloading because I'm so bad about
I did take that off my phone. And I don't get notified anymore.
But I just love it. This is from Not Forgotten Farm, and it's called My Sampler House. Mm-hmm. And I just love it.
Oh, that's so prim.
It really is.
Look, did I just say prim?
Stitching in my sampler house is what it says. So it says stitching up here, and it says in my sampler house, and then it has the alphabet in the house. So cute. I just love it. And I love those flowers.
Oh, that's kind of the fractor look.
So I just could not resist
Here, I'll put it up.
And then I got these for some Christmas ornaments that I want to make. I just love this tree and this bird.
Heart and hand.
Those are the two that I really bought that for. Mm-hmm. And then I got this one here, and I just obsessed with the sheep. Oh, and look at that reindeer with the lights in his antlers. I mean, all of it's so cute.
Very cute.
The snowman. So those are Heart and Hand holiday trimmings and holiday trimmings too. And this is something I've been dying to stitch. It's called
I think they have a store named that, don't they?
Poinsettia House?
No, Dying to
Stitch. Yeah.
Cute.
I think it's so cute. And then
love that color.
Pillow. I just love
muted.
This. Of course, this is that's Little House Needleworks, and this is BrendaGervais. Noel. I just love that bird. So cute. And this one's by Silver Creek Samplers.
I'm trying to help you here.
And it says, the angel rolled the stone away from the tomb where Jesus lay. He is risen, was the cry, as joyful praises filled the sky. And I just love it. I just think it's so cute. Mm-hmm. So I want to stitch that next Easter.
Beautiful.
And this one's the Patriotic House Trio, which I've been dying to do these houses. They always come in sets of 3.
Pretty.
By Waxing Moon Designs. And this is something I had gotten off of eBay a while back, and I've been meaning to show y'all. But it was this, it's called the Weeping Tree Sampler. And it's like out of print.
That is beautiful.
But I found it for nothing on there. I was so excited to find it. So
who's that by?
It's called, it's by the City Stitcher. Ooh. And it's called the Weeping Tree
Might
Sampler.
I borrow that possibly?
Yes, you may borrow it.
That is, whoop.
So I just love it. It's so prim.
Gorgeous. We lost one of our weeping willows the last hurricane.
Oh.
I know.
And I don't know if y'all have noticed I have a trend here, but I love nativities. So here's another nativity I want to do.
Oh, and she used to love Noah's Ark. Good grief, she had it everywhere.
So I've had nativities always, though. Tell them the ones that you don't like of mine.
Oh, I shouldn't say that, but there wasn't a bag for that.
Okay. Yes, there was.
Oh. I stand corrected. She has those, I don't know the name of them.
Willow tree.
But it's the people without faces.
The willow tree.
They creep me out.
And I have the like,
she's got them everywhere, and they're just looking at you like this. I can't stand. I told her, you're going to come in this house one day, and I'm going to get marker and just draw faces on all of them. But I don't. And if you like them, that's good. I know she does love them, and I am not into them. All right. Gadget. Real quick gadget. There's 2 gadgets. I didn't bring one with me, but my friend Amy shared one. She said, do y'all need this spool for anything? Can you use it for anything? And I thought about it for a minute. This is by Gutermann, and I don't know if you knew this about thread. I did not know this. But when you buy thread, the bottom will pull out of most of them. And that's where you can store your thread. So like this one is, I had to,
end of your thread?
Yeah. I had to run to Hobby Lobby yesterday because I ran out of pink doing hers. So you pull this down or pull this up and you can just store your thread. Oh boy, why is it? Your end. See how you wrap it?
Yeah, you can see it.
Around there.
And that way you don't.
Yeah, and then when you
rolling out,
and then you just click them, and then it's not everywhere.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to do with this one, because this whole piece comes out, it's got a hole in the end, but I'm going to put one of those little yellow dots. You know, those stickers that you'll write numbers on, or a garage sale, you put that sticker on there. And it's closed on the top of that, and I'm going to write, or I might get some cute stickers that say used needles.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And I'm just going to keep that, so when I have needles that I want to get rid of, I can just put them in there. So that's my little gadget tip for the...
And your hand.
And my hand. This is a gadget you take everywhere with you in case you want to measure. Take your hand from here to here and measure it. Mine is 6 inches if I put my thumb straight out like that. So if I need to measure something, like if I'm at Hobby Lobby or a garage sale or Goodwill and I want to measure, this is 6 inches. If I add this to it, I know that's 12 inches. And you hear a lot of people say if from your nose to the end of your fingers is 36, a yard. For me, it's not, you know, because I am shorter and I have short arms.
Mine's probably longer because
yeah, she's probably got a yard and a half with them arms.
She started calling me gorilla.
Gorilla. You got a long arm.
But
But I have to turn my nose, and now I got one of them noses, boy. Oh, that's terrible profile. Anyway, but from way down there to here, that's 36 inches. And then from here to here is an inch. So if you go somewhere and you don't have a tape,
measure it first because everybody is really different.
You have to measure yours.
Depends on which finger you're using.
Yeah, but mine's an inch from there to there. Right. So that's my gadget corner and my free chart. I said I would start looking up free charts. This was a free chart, and since we were talking about Blackbird design, this is free on her website, and I'll put the link down there. But this is, ooh.
Yeah, you can see
Know
that.
My ABCs.
So
Isn't
cute.
that beautiful? I think it would be pretty either way like that, or even done
there you go.
in a little purse with a cute little
very
rope
cute.
or something. Anyway, so that will be included. And then that goes to the giveaway to announce our winner.
So
Should I just show who it is?
Yes, the winner of our giveaway is...
Are you ready? We're getting up in the world. We learn with each video. We're trying to get a little better. But the winner is Judith Avery. We had, I think, 74 comments. And Judith is from Scott, Louisiana.
Yay,
And
Judith.
we are known for boudin balls. We love boudin.
Scott's not far from us.
So, and boudin rolls. And
Boudin-filled burgers.
I see. Yes, yes. And she said you enjoyed our visit to Accents, and your first frame needlework was from them way back in time. So,
which is where I got mine framed and showed you last time.
if you will send us at stitchingwithmybestie@gmail.com, send us your mailing address. We will get that out into the mail Monday morning to you. And what you won, I guess we could recap that, is this kit with a beignet with the fabric, a needle, everything that you're going to need. The batting's in there and the thread. And you're going to get this cool little gadget, the seam ripper. You'll love that, I promise.
And I've used that a lot this past week.
And your little metal
needle minder.
Cute. So that's what you get.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, and thank you for watching.
All right, so then our next giveaway, we are giving away this pattern by, guess who? Blackbird Design.
Isn't that gorgeous?
It's called Autumn Bouquet.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's so pretty.
Yeah. And that's got those Smyrna stars.
It's got Smyrna crosses.
Smyrna crosses.
Yeah.
Remember, we told
and
the beginning.
it only calls for four.
Oh, nice.
4 flosses, but it calls for either 10-yard skeins of 2 of them, or you can get 2 of 5-yard ones. But yeah, so it doesn't have a lot of floss that you have to buy for this one, so I thought it was nice. And it's just so pretty.
And our question is,
what is our question?
do you quilt?
Do you
Or
quilt?
do you sew?
Right. Or do
Other
you
than
sew?
cross stitch. And so we just want to say thank you for spending your time with us. If you like us, give us a thumbs up. That does really encourage us. Leave us a comment, and we would appreciate it if you would subscribe, because it shows that half the people that watch us don't subscribe. And it's like, So if you want to subscribe to let us know you're out there, but you don't want to be constantly reminded with our faces popping up on you, then just don't hit the bell. But if you want to be reminded, hit the bell and comment. Let us know what you think.
And then I wanted to say real quick about the giveaway. Don't mention giveaway or anything like that, and just say, our comments are going to be based on the word quilt, or choosing our winners. So just mention something about either you do or do not quilt, and then go on to say something about sewing if you sew. But don't mention giveaway or prize or drawing or anything like that. So we appreciate it. So follow us on Instagram. My Instagram is love_2stitch, and Tina's is
Gadget Girl Stitcher on Instagram, and our email is stitchingwithmybestie@gmail.com. And until next time, may your floss never knot.
May your borders always meet.
And we'll see you next time.
Right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.